So the next part of that is, so you have this great robot. You have these great products that you have with your own label so that you can buy a bottle. You can buy those prepackaged in the adherence packaging. You also have these beautiful labeled boxes that have your company branding really part of it. So not only are you buying the products, but it also is buying that something special that is unique to this pharmacy that I'm taking home that somebody's going to see on the counter and say, what is that? So tell me a little bit about the packaging that you use.
And even with the bottles, I think about that sometime when I have one of my own. Sometimes when I have one of my own bottles here at the house, it's I'm like, these people from all over the country. We ship internationally as well. There's people in other countries seeing my pharmacy name every morning, or it's pretty
Yeah.
cool to think about. But with the boxes, that was an interesting journey because I love branding and all that, but a lot of times when you see those boxes, this is kind of my take on it, and I share this with other owners. Sometimes they're pretty loud. It's kind of like a billboard, like, "Hey, look, we're Century Pharmacy." Like, here it is. Well, I was working with a graphic designer, kind of had him on a retainer doing some kind of special projects for me, and I sent an image to him of what someone had mocked up for me, and I was like, "Hey, this is cool, right? This is awesome." And he was not impressed. He was like, "If you don't mind." He's like, I love working with packaging. He's like, I would love to take a stab at it. So ours are very subtle. And he said, he compared his approach to Apple, like minimalistic, clean. He's like, this is going to be sitting on somebody's bathroom counter, kitchen counter. Like, you don't want this to be like this loud billboard looking at them every day. I mean, realistically, how many times people don't have 50 strangers coming in every day where you're going to be advertising to all these people? Like, you want it to blend in with the landscape of their home, and where it just kind of flows within their home that way. And I've shared that with other owners and kind of given them tips to even like, hey, let's tone down that green where it's not a lime green, it's like
Yeah.
jumping out, which maybe that fits into someone's house. But, if you can make it kind of subtle and something that just flows within the room and wherever they have it, I think that makes sense. So I really like ours.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things I noticed. They're good looking packaging, and like I said, if it were bright, obnoxious colors, that's probably not something that I want on my bathroom counter. I'm going to unpackage those when I get them home, right?
Stick it in the cabinet or whatever. Yeah.
Right, but then it's out of sight. So, am I going to forget? So where did you find that solution? I know there's a couple companies out there that are able to do that custom printing. I know there's pharmacy automation supplies out there. Was that it? Folks over at Pass?
Yep. And I have a little promo, so if anybody wants to go through me, I can hook them up.